Hello, seventh graders. Welcome. Mr. Dayton here. I'm about to read to you pages 238 and 239, along with questions 1 through 8 on page 239. So let's get right into it. Today's textbook assignment is titled, What Are Birds? Again, this is page 238 and 239. Our objective is to describe the characteristics of birds and classify different kinds of birds. Key term is endotherm. Endotherm is a vertebrate whose body temperature remains about the same, or a warm-blooded animal. And the first paragraph, or the first section, is features of birds. Unlike fish, amphibians, and reptiles, birds are endotherms, or warm-blooded. The body temperature of an endothermic animal remains about the same. It does not change when the temperature of the animal's surroundings changes. Birds maintain their body temperatures by using heat produced by the breakdown of food. Birds are very easy to recognize. They are the only animals with feathers. Birds also have other characteristics. Let's get into those. Birds have 2 wings and 2 legs. Birds have lightweight bones. Birds have a beak without teeth. Birds lay hard-shelled eggs. Birds have well-developed organ systems. Their respiratory system, in particular, works very well. It supplies the wing muscles with large amounts of oxygen during flight. Birds also have a 4-chambered heart. The 2 upper chambers are the atria. The 2 lower chambers are the ventricles. Okay, so that's features of birds. Let's go now into the next section titled 5 Groups. All birds are classified in the class Aves. They can be further classified by comparing their beaks and feet. Figure 10-21 shows some characteristics that different birds share. All swimming birds, such as ducks, have webbed feet for paddling through water. Hawks and other meat-eating birds, or birds of prey, have long, sharp claws to capture animals. Wading birds have long legs. Look at the structure of the bill or beak in each group. The beak varies with eating habits. Birds that feed on seeds have short, strong beaks. Hunting birds, such as hawks, owls, and eagles, have curved beaks for tearing meat. Wading birds have long beaks. And we'll take a look at these types of birds down here. So over here to the far left, we have birds of prey. The body features are sharp, curved claws, strong, sharp beak, and examples are hawks, owls, eagles, and falcons. And we have a hawk pictured there. Try to get the shadow out of the way. What if I turn this light on? That make it better? Kind of. Okay, then we have perching birds. Okay, perching birds, body features are curved toes, small beaks. Examples are cardinals, sparrows, crows, lorikeets. Moving over a bit further, we have non-perching birds. We have long, clinging toes. Examples are turkeys, hummingbirds, grouse, and chickens. So there's a turkey there. Swimming birds. Body feature that we're looking at is webbed feet. Examples are duck, geese, swans, loons, gulls. Got a duck there. And then we have wading birds. Body features are long legs and long, sharp beaks. Examples, herons, flamingos, sandpipers, and cranes. And then we have a flamingo right there. Okay, moving on to the next section of the text, we have feathers. Birds have different type of feathers. Different feathers have different functions. Down feathers insulate or keep warm a bird's body. They are soft and fluffy. Contour feathers streamline a bird's body and help it fly. Contour feathers are made up of a shaft and many branches called barbs. So here's a diagram of a contour feather. Maybe you've come across some of these. And a down feather over here, sorry. So we have the shaft, and then the contour feather is made up of barbs. So, and the down feather, much more soft and fluffy and light. Okay. All right, let's get into the questions. Checking concepts. Number 1, unlike reptiles and fish, birds are blank animals. Remember, you are writing these in complete sentences in your science notebook. Complete sentences in your science notebook. Unlike reptiles and fish, birds are blank animals. Okay. Number 2, birds are the only animals with blank. Birds are the only animals with blank. Number 3, perching birds have blank toes. Perching birds have blank toes. Number 4, birds have blank feathers to help insulate them. Birds have blank feathers to help insulate them. Okay, now let's go to thinking critically, 5 through 8 here. We have number 5, classify. Use figure 10-21 to classify each of the birds listed. So you may need to pause this or rewind and go back to that figure, or just look at the picture of the textbook page that will be attached to the assignment as well. Okay, A hawk. What group of bird does that fit into? What order of bird? B, duck. What order does a duck fit into? C, cardinal. What order does a cardinal fit into? And D, heron, and E, eagle. So D, heron, what does a heron fit into? And E, eagle, what does an eagle fit into? Okay, so again, I'll just quickly go back over here and go to the types of birds. There are 5 orders that we looked at. Oops. All right, and you have to figure out which each of those fit into. All right, number 6. Seagulls live near oceans. Describe what kind of feet and beaks you think seagulls have. Again, seagulls live near oceans. Describe what kind of feet and beaks you think seagulls have. All right. Number 7, infer. People, like birds, have 4 chambered hearts. What do you think the upper and lower chambers of the human heart are called? People, like birds, have 4 chambered hearts. What do you think the upper and lower chambers of the human heart are called? And number 8, what characteristic can you use to classify an animal as a bird? Got the bell in the background there, so I'll read that again. What characteristic can you use to classify an animal as a bird? And that should wrap it up. Again, that was pages 238, 239, questions 1 through 8 on page 239. So remember to write those in complete sentences in your science notebook. Do your best work and good luck.